And if you are a child of the 60s and the 70s, you'll know. Some of the other younger ones, y'all would know too. But yeah, those are by Tony Daly, and I still rock these. I've had them for a while. So if you like this, she has plenty of other options. You will like what you see. Take my word for it. But that's not the video of today. Today's video, I want to talk about a part of my life that I want to. Okay, so this is what it is. Whether you're coming from a life of abuse or just being exposed to any type of trauma that has happened in your life, a lot of people don't understand the process that it takes for you individually to be healed. They tend to want to put a time limit on where you should be, and no one has that right. No one can tell you how long it should take you to heal. Never, ever, ever allow anyone to push you to a finish line if you feel like you have not gone through all the steps, or if you feel like you're not ready to cross that line. Do not allow it. Let them speak what they want to speak. Or you can say, I need you to stop talking because I'm not there yet. And it's okay if you're not there yet. You're there when you feel like it is time for you to be there. Because here's the thing, people don't get that not only you suffered physical abuse, and in a lot of cases, when it comes to domestic violence, is it's not physical. A lot of it is emotional. It could be intellectual. It could be physical. It could be financial. And people don't give thought to different types of abuse. They also don't give an account of how each person internalizes a lot of things. But the most important thing, people do not consider the trauma that it causes on your brain. All these traumas affect your brain, not just your heart. Because a lot of people tend to want to say, you've got to forget that person. You got to forget that person. Although we have chosen to put and channel our love in a different direction, that still does not take care of the trauma that has happened to the brain. People don't understand that, and they don't understand why sometimes you feel the way you do towards that person, even though you've been away from them for some time. Now that you have started the process of healing financially and emotionally and physically and all the things verbally, there's a matter of the heart and the matter of the brain. And yes, the heart is complex, and a lot of people feel like that is the most complex part to heal. But in my line of work and in my study, it has more to do with the brain, because we tend to fix the heart, but we don't focus on the brain. And that takes time, because just like you store trauma in different parts of your body, the memory of those things are not just in your body, they're in your brain. They're stored there. And your brain is what dictates to the body what should or should not be done. Depending on that person who resides in that vessel, that's what dictates what the body responds with. Sometimes depression, sometimes suicidal ideation, sometimes negative self talk, sometimes it'll look like fibromyalgia. Sometimes it'll look like high blood pressure or heart disease. Any number of those things, it may look like that. Sometimes it just looks like there's a disconnect when someone is trying to relay or communicate something to you and you're just not catching it. Sometimes it shows up like that. One of the things that we as supporters of those that we love, and the reason why I'm speaking on this, because I was that victim or that survivor who dealt with this. And I was also someone who was helping others with this. One of the things that I really had to learn how to do is how to take my hands off of some of those things. Because what we tend to do is we tend to, not intentionally, we tend to smother these people and we make them dependent instead of guiding them to their independence, because that's what a survivor of abuse needs, or a survivor of a childhood trauma need, or someone who has been exposed to someone else's trauma. So they are traumatized vicariously by what they have been exposed to, what they have seen, what they have heard. There's a lot of trauma that has happened to that person's brain. Even if it did not happen to them directly, that's still trauma to the brain, and it remembers it. And so the best way to do that is to even take your hands off of it, is to give yourself space, an opportunity to heal and to learn from that situation, and to give the person who is actually living that space and opportunity to be independent. Now, I'm going to do some series after this birthday countdown. I am going to do some series on these different things that I am talking about now, because I know I'm generalizing it right now, and I'm doing it on purpose, because when I go back to this video, I know how to structure the classes and the courses that will come with this video, and the publications that I will publish later on in this year or in the following year, because I am doing a lot of work behind the scenes. That's the reason why after this birthday countdown, you will only see one video per week. The only reason why I'm doing this every day is because I am celebrating a benchmark in my life, my 55th chapter around the sun. And I want to make sure that you get the information that you need. So not only that you can heal properly and successfully and intentionally, but also so that you can help someone else do the same. We need each other. Connectivity is important, but how we connect is even more important. We got to learn how to take our hands off of some things. And we're going to go more into that after this birthday series. We're going to learn how to give ourselves and others the space and opportunity for growth and for independence. And we're going to learn how to guide one another to independence. Not tell them what to do, but guide them to what they know needs to be done. There is a difference. So, with this, I'm going to say happy birthday to me, and I'm going to say thank you for celebrating with me. And I hope that you are somewhere safe and that you are happy. And if you are not, please get in touch with me, whether through email or you can click on the Call Me link. And for those of you who want more insight on how to support someone who is in this type of situation, click the Call Me link on my link tree so that we can talk. Talk to you later.